welcome back to another video.
Yeah, nice. I'm excited to be recording again.
Yeah, it's been a little while behind the microphone in the studio here.
Yeah, in the studio.
What do we have for the good folks today?
Some Battlemage Druid action.
Oh,
Haven't seen Battlemage in a while, right?
yeah, Battlemage. It's been, I think, a couple months since it's been featured on the channel. So
That's one shiny Battlemage.
yeah, love the foilies.
Yeah.
So let's get into the deck tech.
Usually we see, well, not usually, but I guess, well, maybe Battlemage we think of the air water because of the shrink the frog or whatever.
Yeah, that was a popular deck for a little while.
Yeah, but I mean, I always like Earth Air.
Earth
I
Air.
find it's a really strong combination. Maybe even not necessarily a Battlemage, but just Earth Air decks. So I find them to be some of the the strongest combination of the two element combination. I find it to be the strongest.
Yeah, they tend to have quite a bit of powerful cards.
I mean, just a grapple shot, right? By itself is probably the best common ordinary. I mean, in the game, I would make the argument. This is the best
grapple
ordinary.
shot, blink are probably the best.
Yeah. And also there's
Blink.
Yeah.
I mean, we could see just by the magic spells. There's a lot of movement pieces.
Tactical move too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point, right? We want to get our battle mage in as fast as possible, and we want to attack for damage also, but kill minions to draw cards to benefit off of his ability, right?
Yeah, and especially combined with Screaming Skull to give you that extra ability to untap
And keep going.
and then keep going.
And I was gonna say, and also 7 Leagues Boot. I'm surprised to see 17 artifacts and all these equipments, armors, and stuff, but no 7 Leagues Boot. Would you say mandatory? Not necessarily.
When I was playing Battlemage for a while, that was like one of the first cards I considered, just because it's so versatile to move it around the board, you know. As you were noting earlier, there's a lot of also life gain in this deck. With, Angel's Eggs, the Vampire,
Even the Raven,
so,
and the Galahad.
I mean, which kind of makes sense. I mean, when you're attacking with your avatar, all that damage you're taking, so you're gonna need to have something to stay alive, and especially with Ring of Morgan being a pretty powerful card, that life total could go down pretty quick. So
we're not playing Ring in this deck.
No, but when you're playing against your opponent who has a Ring of Morgan, so definitely and understandably the Royal Bodyguards taking damage from
protecting your avatar. So it's on theme, right, with the life gain. Honestly, I used to have a lot more problem playing against Battlemage because it always just seemed like it was an unkillable 3-power unit that just drew cards and wreaked havoc on me. Until I kind of realized that actually the way I find to beat them is to actually give them minions to attack. It's better that they draw their card and kill your minions than attack your sites with the Battlemage, because they'll take damage too. And if they're attacking, they probably don't have too many sites. So you need to put the damage into them by making them have their card selection, but less mana to actually play with those cards while they take damage killing your stuff. So you can actually put them to death's door. So it's nice to see all this life gain, because that seems to fix that problem that I see with
exactly
the Battlemage. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. So I want to see all those relics in action. So this is the Druid he's playing against. I guess it was based off of this event.
So water and earth, interesting combination.
I mean, it looks like it honestly just looks like air, water, earth, good stuff. I'm kind of just looking at the cards. They all seem.
It's breaking the trend of the Steam Druids decks that we see, and like you said, a lot of the water cards. I mean, Captain Baldassar. Simulacrum, ain't copying your other minions. Queen of Midland for card advantage for when your opponent is definitely drawing a lot of cards.
It's always great when your opponent plays a Grandmaster Wizard and you self-same their Grandmaster. I'll draw too.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
But a big benefit of Earth Water is actually this guy right here. Surveying is really good. He has a Lance token on top of all the other text. And even just with your Druid creating Tawny, right? This guy turns Tawny into a 3-power spellcaster. And also he gets the +2 power also. So honestly, this is really nice. And obviously there's a lot of other beasts you're playing too. It's not just Tawny. It's got the Questing Beast and The turtles go great, as we know, with manuscript.
Yeah,
You can
you just draw.
a bunch of cards.
And I've noticed, especially with the recent rule changes, both decks are playing Mask of Mayhem.
Yeah, okay, I wanted to mention, actually thanks for that, because I wanted to mention, I think Mask of Mayhem is a trap in Battlemage. It's really good in Druid, but I think in Battlemage you actually, because like what I was saying, like you really don't want to be taking the damage as the Battlemage.
Yeah.
This just gives you the double. It's kind of, it might actually be too much of a double-edged sword, like more pointy on the side that's stabbing you than them. So, but really good in Druid though. I'm surprised to not see Plague of Frogs. You know?
Yeah, it's there. Plague of Frogs.
Oh shit! Okay, I was looking for it. I couldn't see it for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, actually, shit. I wanted to also mention both decks are playing Dodge Roll and Valor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least Valor in.
Valor was. I'm not sure about
so
Dodge
back
Roll.
really fast. Oh yeah, because it's not water, but he's playing Valor, right?
Yeah, he's playing Valor.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So cards. These two cards we haven't really seen.
These are
decks.
the quick speed, the instant speed cards that you can play in this game.
Yeah. Wondering if we'll see any of those in Gothic.
Yeah. People are really hoping for no counterspell. Keep that out of this game, please.
And of course, everyone's favorite card, Mesmerism.
That's
get wrecked.
You know. Also, we have to say always give a special shout out to Pawn for the art, but also its effect is insane, and it's an ordinary. Like playing a turn 2 cat or unicorn is insane. And then I mentioned, and then after giving it plus power with it's really really nuts. So let's take a look at
the gameplay and see what we have going on. And since this video will probably be airing before the Cornerstone event, which will be streaming live September 27th.
Probably on YouTube, right?
5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so
5 p.m. which is start. Well, I mean, obviously, I give or take. Everyone's got to get settled in.
And how long we have our, because it does take time setting up the equipment.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, obviously, Tawny coming into play.
Yep. Okay, the cops is nice. Obviously, I don't think it matters to him. Well, he's playing.
Well, against certain decks, it's really good. Just having the projectiles come into.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a really good card. Cops is amazing, especially against other air decks. So again, Archie, right? All magic missiles and arcane barrage. I mean, Snowball is in the Druid deck, and it is a projectile. He's just playing one. So I have an Earth Water Druid deck myself, but it's leaning towards like foot soldiers and pumping your soldiers and spamming the board and then like throwing them all in a snowball. So I play 3 snowball, but like still having the one is I think really good. It's a good card. It comes out of nowhere sometimes. No one's really expecting it. And then, but it is a projectile, so that's relevant for.
Yeah, with especially with Plague of Frogs, just come in and.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah. It's crazy. You can put those frogs anywhere, right?
Yeah. So Tawny just advancing. And...
Well, I mean the what was that, Undertow? Yeah, Undertow pulled the Tawny up 1 spot for free, and then comes in for the attack. Is I guess what Druid does, just gets free damage.
Yeah, you're on the camp of the Druid being a avatar that cheats because it just has a free mini that comes in every time.
And then when you think you finally turn the tables against them and everything's going good, they flip the thing around and there's the Bruin is there, which takes the damage like a bodyguard, and then also it has more text that kills that deals 1 damage to everything.
Yeah.
So they started playing Drums of Doom.
Yeah,
and it's like all damage dealt is lethal or something. So you have to. And I think, and then Mask forces you to attack. So if they got, Magic Dreamland, they've got both out. You have to move into attack, and then as soon as you move in, you take damage from the Druid, and then you die. So it's really dirty.
Yeah, it's definitely a dream setup scenario, obviously.
But Team Druid is so good, even. Oh, nice.
Okay, so moving up, makes sense. Just wanting to get in and start dealing. I mean.
We can kill them.
It always feels bad killing Kettletop. It's like,
well, so
the opponent draws like a card.
This is
draws from their list and just.
This is giving away some witch secrets, but like part of the reason to play Leprechaun is because they might be afraid to kill it, and then that 2, like you attack for 2. Attack for 2 more, and then just like and if you happen to be playing Witch, like, you're draining at the same time, right? So like that damage adds up to the point where you're gonna have to kill it anyways.
Yeah.
And then I get the sight on top of it. So it's like, you want to give me 4 damage and a sight? By all means. Otherwise, just give me that sight, you know? So the secret is just kill the kettle top. Just do it. If you can do it, get rid of it.
Yeah, we had this discussion in our play groups, like, what's the better card, Land Surveyor or Kettle Top?
Yeah.
People are like, Kettle Top, because of the 2 power, and it's just that much better. Some people are like, the Land Surveyor, because you immediately draw the card.
Yeah.
Versus...
Well,
I think it also depends on which deck you're playing. If you're playing a deck like, let's say, Death Speaker, where you want that Genesis ability, you know? So, I think... But, you know, it seems like every time I've asked people, it's like a 50-50 split between the two.
I think, I do think Leprechaun is overall the better card. I think you'll see it more often. But the thing is that in the decks where Leprechaun wins the argument, you're having an argument of, do I put Surveyor or Leprechaun?
Yeah.
In the decks that want Surveyor, it's not even a conversation. Like, you're putting Surveyor in that deck, right? So it's like, that's why I think there's that split, because it's so black and white when it's a deck that actually just needs the sight right away.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the Leprechaun usually will win the argument in the decks where it's like, I don't really need it right away. So the 2 power is relevant.
So taking a damage from Tawny, looks like he played the Turtles.
Oh, did he attack?
The Tuft Turtles. So
no, but I'm saying the Tawny.
Yeah, Tawny's
attacked the Battlemage.
No, Tawny's at
square
three.
Yeah, square 3. Wow, that thing has been that thing is flying away from my.
Especially the Tawny with the trinket.
Yeah,
you know, it's like you're going, you know, just reinforcing your point of like the 2 damage with the kettle top. The 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage,
chip. For sure.
Chipping away at the opponent, so really...
that tufted turtle is definitely not something you want to see as a battle mage. Right?
Yeah, especially not taking... Basically, like, the first time it takes damage. So it's like, you attack it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, so
you don't definitely one of the minions you don't want to see is battle mage.
You take damage, it doesn't die, you don't draw a card. You didn't play a sight that turn. Yeah, it's really bad.
Do not pass go, do not collect $200.
Okay.
Kind of...
Bannerman is a really good card, right? Like, that's part of what I'm saying. Like, I have in this soldier spam deck. That card is actually quite nice.
Yeah, it is quite nice.
You could play, you know, like, when you go that other route, you can play Call to War, right? Call to War searches for an exceptional mortal.
Exceptional mortal, yeah.
Which that card might see a lot more play in Gothic if we've got mortals that deal with evil. You know what I mean? Like, you might want to be searching up some mortals.
If you see like mortals that, let's say, take no damage from like spirits and
or like
demons, etc. So depending if we have an introduction of a new type of like cards. You know, like demons, mortals, what we have currently, beasts. I wonder if we're going to see maybe perhaps gargoyles or something, you know, like something
Gothic related.
Yeah, Gothic related,
honestly, and on top of it, too, I want to just say Call to War only costs 2. It's like common sense. Produce searches for a minion. I think Call to War is an insane tutor, actually. Yeah. I'm really curious to see that card develop even more.
Yeah, so right now the Druid player's developing the board state. Okay.
Oh, sir. Okay, I was literally just gonna say. Oh no, I think you have to choose the. Hold on. Let's see. Choose an ally. Okay, you can choose any beast, but it only. Okay, you choose any beast anywhere as allied, but it only gets the +2 power when they're nearby or adjacent.
Adjacent, yeah.
But it's okay because the Tawny can come and attack on 9, right, and get that 2 power.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what he does to kill the... Wow.
Yeah, so...
That's really good. That's really strong.
And that is one shiny Battlemage. Definitely... That is like a nice looking foil. Like, do you show me your foil Battlemage?
It's possible.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. Like, all the graphics in the back that just kind of like really pop out. It's like... So it's an amazing, and just the art itself, even non-foil, is like really beautiful.
Yeah. Who's the artist?
I
was gonna say, is it? I'm not trying to pronounce that name. Juicy Pilkus?
Pilkus, perhaps. Yeah.
Pilkus. Yeah. I'm sure there's a pronunciation. But anyways, no, I like his. I actually like I'm not sure. I like the art.
Yeah.
Is there much more from them?
So,
can you search artists? You can.
Yes, yeah. Advanced search and. So right now the both players are just kind of, I think, the Druid player is really in a bit of a pickle, I think. Not the Druid player, the Battlemage, sorry. It's just, he's got the Tawny, he's got the Turtles, he's got the Sir, he's, okay.
Some life gain finally from the deck that wants to gain life.
Yeah,
it's nice to finally see
and
some.
notice how the avatar only gains life when it's nearby mark.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Listen, I just pretend to know what I'm doing with this game. So yeah, look, it feels pretty bad right now. For the Battlemage, he's totally surrounded. Like the Tawny isn't even a 1 power. The Tufted can't be killed. The Lance is annoying. What's the power on that Sir Yvain? It's a 3/5, I think.
I believe so.
3/4.
3/4.
But not with the Lance. No, with the Lance it just.
Yeah, with the Lance, it's yeah.
Okay. I mean, we want to put that House Arn Bannerman on 8. No. Oh no, we put it aside. Okay, we're not attacking. Yeah, he played the Holy Ground this turn, right? Because I don't know. It's really rough to. There's a lot of damage can come in now, right? It's 2 from the Turtle if he wants to go full. 2 from the Turtle, 3 from Tawny is 5, and then 4 from Sir Yvain is 9.
Yeah, it's just.
No, 8.
8. Yeah, it's 3 power.
Yeah. No, 3 + 1. The Lance though.
Oh, the Lance. Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, 9.
A lot of corpses in this particular game.
And actually,
more than usual.
I don't even think they actually. There's some magic missiles in the Battlemage deck. He's also playing Duel. That's another card we really don't see too often. But okay, interesting because it doesn't create a strike and it doesn't draw you a card. So
they fight each other.
Yeah, you're just initiating a combat. Not sure how you feel about that. How I feel about that. Maybe if it costs 2. 3 is a lot without cantripping also. I don't know.
But I mean, if you do if you place your, let's say, Sir Lamarck in a particular area, and then fights and then dies and then it strikes all, it's that threat ability, strikes all nearby enemies. I would think so, no?
Yeah.
I mean, depending, I think it has its purpose in certain decks. If your Sir Lamarck, let's say, attacks, fights an enemy minion, it dies intentionally, but then with the death rate ability, it just strikes every other
around it. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, we got a Geyser. Honestly, Geyser. So the popularity of Steam Druid and I guess Druid by extension, but usually it's water decks, water Druid. Geyser has made me almost afraid to play spiders.
Yeah, I think it was probably a response to spiders, just
in general,
because it's disabling all your minions and it's kind of like a way to kind of deal. You flood the site, so.
Okay, he gave the Yvain Airborne.
Oh, there we go back to our.
Yeah, there's a trinket. So that's 4 damage now, right? I'm telling you, Yvain is insane. Sir Yvain is absolutely insane.
Yeah, you played against me a couple of times, and it's really, really tough. A lot of the Sirs, in the Arthurian Legends, has, sometimes they're just really, really tough to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
And they, what's that one Sir you played one time, the one that holds an artifact, draws a card?
Yeah, Sir Bedivere.
Sir Bedivere. I really underestimated that card, and I think one game you drew
4 or 5 cards
off of it, and it was just.
So it's interesting
disgusting.
Because it is not in the deck that Adrian is playing, but it is in the right colors. It is a Earth Water card. Now maybe there's just not enough relics to justify it. It's possible, but I don't think you need to go that crazy. I mean. Maybe you have to, I don't know.
Well, considering that 2 of the artifacts already returned to your hand.
Yeah. Like maybe 7 is okay. So like 9 in that case, if you're playing the trinkets, it's fine. Yeah. Unfortunately, from the Battlemage's side, the draws haven't also been that great. Like he's got all these, he's got relics in his hand and stuff, and now drawing the Onyx core is like really not what he wants. So I was gonna say, yeah, you have to kind of use the duel to force the fight to then kill the thing. But now it's like the problem is that especially with what I was saying before, with you force the battle mage to attack your minions so they lose life. It's like not only is that already a problem for the battle mage because they start losing their life, but if you're already behind because your opponent is being more aggressive, then also putting your own face into their minions to control them while it's like it really just it feels bad. You can go to 0 really quickly as the battle mage, and then on top of it, you have to pass the turn.
Yeah.
So now they can attack again.
Yeah.
So I think it's in Adrian's best interest to flip the Bruin, and maybe he should have done it last turn.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. Especially now, just having that 4-power beast come in, and especially with the battle mage being nearby.
Yep. If any kind of movement, except for backwards, which is a good thing for Adrian, will cause more damage to the avatar to the battle mage. So I don't know. I think it's flipping time. And then there's still that trinket. God, it's really strong, the trinket.
Yeah, trinkets are... The more and more I've played with the trinkets, the more and more I realize they're really, really, really good.
But I do feel sometimes like 2 is the number, not 3.
Yeah, 2,
But 3 is not wrong. It's just, sometimes I just feel like 2 is the number.
Because it feels bad drawing that card when you're behind in the game and you need, let's say, a minion or a magic spell to maybe turn the tides to your favor, then you draw a trinket.
Yeah.
And then you're like, maybe you need a removal, an aura removal, or an artifact removal because it's like hindering you from your game plan, and then you draw a trinket because you have 3. So yeah, I think 2 is probably that sweet spot. Because more times than not, when I play 3 in decks, it's too much sometimes. Yeah, and sometimes it's really great because you have like 3. And when you're winning, you're winning. But a lot of times you're just not wanting to draw that card sometimes.
Yeah, you don't want to be in a situation where the only 2 cards in your hand are 2 trinkets, and you're behind. And then
the only time maybe it's ideal is if like you have your avatar and you have Ring of Morgan and you're like nearby something, so you can start playing the trinkets and ping for one, gain life. But that's very, very rare that you'll be in that situation with the Ring of Morgan and trinkets both at the same time.
So yeah, look at Nico's hand. It's like all things that honestly I feel that Tufted Turtle might have just put an end to being useful. Like if that turtle was anything else, it would have died. So then there's just one less thing on the board. Plus he's got another card in his hand. Is it now he's at death's door? So again, like I don't know. I guess it didn't matter because maybe just the surrounding is too strong. But like he didn't. Like Adrian didn't flip. Is it still Adrian's turn?
I believe so.
Because he hasn't tapped the Druid, he didn't flip it, the trinket's still in play.
Maybe he doesn't feel the need to flip it. Maybe he already has an answer.
Yeah. I think the game is over, and they're just talking.
I think at this point he realizes that his demise.
Yeah, they're just like talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that seems like a pretty obviously, like what goes differently. Is it possible that the only thing that can really go different in that game is that you just don't have the turtle? Like, is it really that?
Yeah.
Was the turtle really just the end? I mean, when you're already in, he played the 4th site. I guess that's actually an issue with. I was actually going to mention, I find my battle mage, I think it's Air Fire, has a lot of 4-cost cards, and I actually find myself getting upset that I'm tapping to put that 4th site into play as opposed to just attacking. And there's a pretty strong desire to go to 4 in this battle mage because of the Housearn Bannermans and the Royal Bodyguards, but more because actually what he wants is to go to 5 for those life gain cards. So the clear life gain theme to me obviously implies he wants to play the Vampire and the Galahad.
Yeah.
Playing 5 sites is a lot for like, if you want to do that and you're Earth with Battlemage, I think Frontier Settlers is a fantastic card, right? It lets you go off dancing and punching face while your Frontier Settlers put the sites for you into play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you want to go this high, like for like five mana with a Battlemage, and you're playing Earth, I think Frontier Settlers is So maybe what? I think I would cut.
Probably a couple of artifacts. Which
I think the masks. I would cut the masks right away, like 100%. I think the mask is a trap. Like you saw, right? As soon as there's any aggression, the Battlemage is in trouble, because it wants to put its own damage into itself. So why double that? So I would cut those 2 masks and maybe 1 sword and shield. And with those 3 cards, I'd put 3 Frontier Settlers, and I think it would help. It would help the situation a lot.
Yeah, especially having a body on top of it, so it gets you a sight into play, and
you can always put trinkets on that thing. You said, right? It's like you're saying, it's a body.
Yeah, exactly. Dealing that 2 damage and dealing with, especially like playing against aggro decks with like charge minions.
Yeah.
Opponent has a red caps and decides to attack. At least you have your Frontier Settler blocking that site for 1 turn, and you have bodies at least. You draw your side, you play your Frontier Settler, he moves, plays the site, but then he's there to protect.
Yeah, protect.
And from like a charge minion, like I said, Red Caps or Warhorse or any charge minion
or move him up and give him the weapons.
Yeah, or move him up and give him the trinket, like you said.
Yeah.
So
I
think Battlemage probably wants to play nothing more higher than 4 casting cost cards.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think is the sweet spot.
So Frontier Settlers. If you're still listening, Frontier Settlers.
Yeah, and we're gonna be live streaming. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Until the next one.